Welcome to Talking Truth with Camille.
Hey guys, so I am here with a new episode and we're just gonna jump right into it, okay? TTWC, Talking Truth with Camille, you know we do not play, we get into the conversation. And today I am solo, as you can see. Today we're gonna be talking about, life without money. Without money, are you still valuable? Like, what is life without money? What do we have once we X out money out of our lives, As a human, as a son, as a daughter, as a father, as a mother, as a sibling, or as a friend, what do we have to offer besides money to each other and really for ourselves, for ourselves, because we need money to live, and that's understandable. Food, shelter, healthcare, goods, services, education, and other basic necessities, and travel, having fun, and enjoying life. But we literally do not need to have money to do these things. People, for a long time before money was really a thing, used barter systems, they did favors for each other. I'll do your hair if you make me this dress I want. Boom. Favor for favor. Give and take. There was no take, 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 take. I'm sure there were in some situations. I'm sure there was. But for the most part, everybody was give and take. And I can't really kill you for a service. There's just so many issues revolving money that when you sit down and you think about it, you're kind of like, why do we need this again? Whose idea was this? It's just, I feel like a lot of problems would just be X'd out. It would just be gone if money was no longer an issue. I feel like we'd be so much more happier without it. Like they say, money is the root of all evil, and it is. It causes all the problems. Stress. I don't want to be stressed. I don't like to be stressed. Nobody wants to be stressed. Who decided we was going to pay bills? Everything is free. The land is free. Somebody woke up one day and said, we're going to charge you for that land. And we're just okay with it. We just let it happen. And it's weird when you think about it. It's like, y'all just let this happen. I don't get it. Help me understand. But again, when we take away money, like, what is life without money for you? Like, some people, that's all they base their life on. Money. How much money they have. How much money they have in the bank. How much commas and zeros there are, to impress women, to impress men, to impress their friends, to impress people who in reality really don't like you or care. And it's just weird when you think about it. It's like, we are so lost, kinda. If you really think about it, we're so lost. And having nice things is great. Material things are great and all, but that is not all there is to life. So besides money, what do you have as a person? For me, if I don't have money, I know I still have my mom. I know I still have my friends, associates, people who are around me who I can confide in, talk to, have daily interactions with, enjoy their time. I can still, go places and do things, but so far, without a car or money and all that stuff. But there's just so much that we can do in life without money. But we literally base our whole lives around this currency. And it's like, are we tired? Are we not tired of this always being an issue or this always being a factor in our lives for every little thing, Personally, I'm tired, if you can't tell. But it's just one of those things where you just sit and you think, When you're in a quiet space in your head, just thinking. And you wonder, what is my value without money? And for me, as a human, I feel like I have a lot to offer besides money. I'm a very honest person. I'm not a perfect person. Let's start with that. I'm no way, shape, or form perfect. I have my flaws. I fall short every day of simple rules, laws, commandments, whatever it is that rules your life. I fall short every day. I'm not a perfect person in any way, shape, or form. But I want to say 90% of the time, I am a great person. I'm honest. I'm fair. I'll tell you how like it is. I'm a good person to talk to. I give great advice. I do believe. I don't always follow my advice. I wish I could. But that's easier said than done. I can give you the best advice in the world, but can I follow it all day, every day, 365 days out of the year? I might follow it 364 days, but that one day out of 365, I let myself down. And there's just really, that's just being human. You're human. We're all human, So I feel like I have a lot to offer as a person. Again, advice, shoulder to cry on if you need it. I'm always complimenting people. I like to make people happy. I like to make people laugh. I crack jokes all day. Not always on purpose. It's just how I talk sometimes. And whether people are laughing with me or at me isn't really something I care about. I'm going to talk how I talk, say what I want to say when I want to say it, and how you take it. I'm going to always be sensitive to people. I'm a very sensitive person, so I'm always worried about people's feelings, and I'm always thinking before I speak, thinking before I act. I just feel like I have a lot of good qualities to give the world. I'm very generous. I'm very loving. I'm very caring. I'm not rude. I catch myself in a lot of conversations with people, strangers, and it's like, I would want someone to talk to me if I want to talk to someone. You know what I mean? So it's like, a lot of times people just need someone to talk to. That's why they start talking to you in the line. That's why they start talking to you at work. And sometimes you just have to humble yourself and listen. I will always be a listening ear for someone, whether it be a friend, a stranger, family, whoever. I am there to serve people. I love people. And I just wish we could all love each other the same way we love, just whoever. Some of us don't even love ourselves. So I can't even say the way we love ourselves, because some of us don't love ourselves. So can't even say that. But whatever love means to you, if we could give that to every person we meet, every person we come into contact with on a daily, the world would be a better place. But a lot of times everyone is so hateful, and it's just, I don't want to be that person. I want to be a good person. I want to be an example to people around me, and I want to be a better person, a better version of myself every single day. And that is just the goal. And so, I don't know. I feel like I'm an honest, fair person, loving person. I try every day to be the best person I can be, the best version of myself every day. That is my goal. I have no time to be a hateful person. I wish everybody could love each other. I don't want to say the way that you love yourself, because some people don't love themselves. But whatever love means to you and whatever you see love as, I wish we could give that to the people around us, because it's needed, and the world would be a better place, and it just would be so much better. And I have a lot to offer. I want to be as positive as possible. I'm not always as positive as I can be, because life comes at you fast, right? And sometimes you're just dealing with things and warring with yourself and demons and whatever else. But I try every day to be a positive person, to do good, to give back, and just be an example to people around me. I want people to see me and see a person who's an example, who can be an example to people younger than them, people older than them, and just be an inspiration to people. I have a lot of love to give. So if I didn't have money tomorrow, I know that I could still bring a lot to the table. If I didn't have a job, if I didn't do hair, if I didn't have my salon, I would still have a lot to offer as a person. I'm a daughter and I can be whatever it is that my parents need me to be for them. Whether that be a listening ear, something nice done for them just to show my appreciation and that I honor and respect them as my parents because they're the reason why I'm here. So I have no choice but to feel that love and to respect them. So every day I try to show that the best way I can. Sometimes we get caught up in life and it's hard to, but just showing that I'm appreciative of everything that they do is definitely a big way to show my value as their daughter. As a sibling, I have no siblings, so I mean, I don't. So I don't have a brother or sister or anybody that I need to have any value towards. Now, brothers and sisters in Christ, maybe. But if I was a sibling, I would definitely try to be there for my sibling as much as I can. In every way, shape, or form, whether that means showing up physically, mentally, being their shoulder to cry on, emotionally, spiritually, being able to pray with them and for them, even when they don't even know it. I can be of value in some way, shape, or form. As a friend, well, let me go. Father and mother, as a mother, I haven't given birth to any kids, so there's nobody that I need to really be of any value to as of yet. I would love to one day. We shall see. But I would think as a mother, again, advice, be an example of how a human being should be for my child. So when they go out into the world and they remember how mom was, oh, this is how I should be, or I should do this, and I should say this, and I should be positive, and I should, nothing but good things I want to show my kids so they'll know how to operate in the outside world when they're not home with me or when they're adults starting their own lives and families. I would be of some value, and I just know for a fact that I would be. As a friend, again, advice, showing up. Because a lot of us, we just want somebody to show up. I don't know about you, but for me, all I care about is if you care about me and you love me, is that you show up for me when I need you most. And that doesn't mean you have to show up every time. There might be 10 times I need you. If you show up for at least 3 or 4 of them times, I'm satisfied. Now, if you can't even make it 3, or if you can only make it 1 time and that's your best, if I'm your friend, if I love you, that should be enough for me. But just the fact that you showed up for me even 1 time is enough for me. I stopped holding people at these standards that they cannot uphold. It's just unrealistic to expect people to deal with their lives, their families, and other friends, and work, and to cater to just you. That's just not how life works. As selfish as I can be and want to think and feel like you need to be there every time with me and for this and for that, easier said than done, and that would be great. But it's unrealistic. So I do not hold that over my friend's head, and I do not require that of my friends and family, parents, anybody. I just want the best from you and your respect. Whew, this is a big one. Again, back as a human, period. It doesn't matter if you're a father, a mother, a daughter, a sibling, whatever. As a human, there should be a lot of value in you besides money. Like, a lot of times I find like women our value isn't really in money, it's what we can do for people. But as men, from what I notice, from what I see, a lot of men put their value in how much money they make. And it's like, there's so much more to you as a man than the financial side of things. And you should be able to provide, but provide beyond money. How do you provide beyond money? If you can't provide beyond money, you're useless. Literally useless. And again, and that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. And maybe useless is a strong word. I don't know. Don't be sensitive. We're not sensitive over here. Well, a little bit. But I'm just saying, as a man, there should be more to you than money. And that's just point blank, period. You should be empathetic to people. You should be respectful. You should be honest. You should be loyal, a big one. Loyalty is big. Y'all loyal to y'all friends, but not y'all women. I don't get it. The person that you sleep with every day, the person you do everything with and for, and you can be loyal to your friends, but not her, it's very weird to me. That decreases your value. Definitely. And a lot of men have that issue, which is why I bring it up. But other than money, what do you bring to the table? How do you provide for your family? And what value do you bring to friends, family, strangers, people around the world? Are you a giver? Are you giving back to your community? Not just money, service. Money goes but so far. Sometimes we need helping hands. Sometimes we need somebody to step in and protect and just, do things, handle things, take care of things, be a man. You know what I mean? And on the women's side of things, without money, what value do we bring to the table to men, to our family, to our friends? Are we caring, encouragement? Are we giving that companionship and that nurturing that our man needs, that our kids need, that our people around us need? Again, helping hand, service, there's things you could do. As a man, you see your neighbors, you say hi and bye to this neighbor, or it might be a neighbor that you have a great close relationship with. Y'all invite each other over for dinner sometimes. You have this neighbor and you see they have a need, fulfill it. You see that maybe they haven't had their grass cut in a while and you happen to be cutting your grass today, and you know that sometimes they struggle financially. It's nothing for you to cut their grass and then to come home and be like, oh my gosh. And you don't even have to tell them, but it feels good knowing that you're able to service them in this way. You know what I mean? That's the value of a human. Like, what are you doing in the world besides giving money? Money is not enough. In no way, shape, or form is money enough. Life is so much more than money. It's not all about money all the time. And it's just exhausting to think about. It's exhausting for it to always be an issue or a conversation. Oh, well, how much money do you have? Well, how much does this cost? What do you owe me? What can you do for me? What can you buy me? If life was about being generous and there was no money and all you had was acts of service, acts of kindness, are you of value right now is what I think about. And if you're not, that is something, that's a character flaw, and that's something that you need to fix. That is something that you need to change. That doesn't mean you have to do everything for everyone in every aspect of life. Find something you're good at, something that drives you, something that you're passionate about. Even if you can't do it as a job, do it as a service. You know what I mean? So you're an accountant, you have a busy schedule, you work many hours a day, you have a lot of clients, but you like to write in your spare time. And you're good with money. So you say, hey, I am going to write a book about money and how to balance your money within your life. And maybe it's a 10-page book, free. Think about it. Only 10 pages of your time. Something that you feel like people need to know, since you're an accountant and you have that different mind than most people, and you know things we don't know. Free game is what they call it, right? Free game, 10 pages, basics, things that everybody needs to know, things that everybody needs to understand, and life would be so much easier. Free book. I'm just saying, there's different ways to service people. You like to paint in your spare time? Give out free art. I saw a video of this man. He likes to draw people. And yeah, it's a nice way to go viral or whatever, because he is videotaping himself while he is doing it. But at the end of the day, it's nothing for you to sit on a subway or on a park bench and see somebody and you're like, wow, they're so full of life. They're beautiful. Let me draw them. Draw them. They're sitting there just minding their own business, and you walk up to them and say, hey, I saw you here. I thought you look amazing, and I wanted to draw you. And so here's a drawing. I literally sat here. I hope it's not weird. I literally sat here and drew you for the past 20 minutes, and this is what I came up with. Artwork, just beautiful. I can't draw on paper, so I won't be doing that. But imagine the happiness that person would feel just to know, forget the drawing. Someone thought of them. They feel seen. They feel like a human being, because a lot of people are walking around here sad and hurt and they don't feel seen. Just to feel seen by someone else, even if it's a simple hello, even if it's a simple compliment, your shirt looks amazing, your hair looks great, oh my God, you have the whitest teeth, oh, those are nice shoes, your fashion sense is amazing, wow. You know, like just simple things. It's the little things that can make a difference in people's lives. And when you're not so much caught up in self, what you got to do for yourself, what you need for yourself, and you do for others in the best way you can, whether that be in small things as a compliment or something as big as giving somebody $100 just because you felt like it, a random person off the street. Not because you felt like they needed it, but just because it's just like, here is a blessing for you, just because, you know, like, or, you know, helping an old lady cross the street, you know, like, you see that lady struggling, putting her groceries in her car. Why don't you help? You know, what value do you bring to the world besides money? It's very important. And I just want, for myself and others, for us to look past money sometimes and just really dig deep, dive deep into ourselves, bettering ourselves and trying to make the world around us a better place, whether that's starting with your community, starting with the people around you, starting with, you know, just social media, whatever. Again, I just feel like there's so much more to life than money. And you can live life abundantly without it. You really can. It's just an addition. And it really doesn't matter. It's just needed. And believe it or not, there are actual people besides just homeless people that literally choose to live without money on purpose, which blows my mind. I hope to one day be that strong a person where I could do something like that and make a choice where it's like, I could do it, but I don't feel like it. Or, you know what? I'm gonna live that life. I just go from place to place with my backpack. And I can just live. I don't need the money to live. Do you know how freeing that is? I mean, just think about how freeing that is. Like, to just be able to just live a healthy, full life without money. no bills in your mailbox. Like, amazing, I just think it's very possible, believe it or not. It really is. But it sounds like a good time to me. It might not be easy at first. It might not be easy at all. But I'm sure they find a sense of fulfillment in it. But I just urge you, I really urge you to have value besides money, whether you're a man or woman, it doesn't matter. If you're a human being with blood running through your veins, find value in yourself besides money. And if you do know for a fact you have that value, you can always increase it in some way, shape, or form. I feel like as people, we do a lot, but are we doing enough? Are we doing our best? Are we doing what we can? And if we're not, we should probably work on that. And I just feel like, are we truly being of service to the world? Do we bring value to the world and to the people around us? It's very important. But I just feel like life could be so much better without that money weight over our head 24/7, Big one for me, because I'm always this way, but a decrease in stress. You serve others more. You can pursue your dreams, no problem. Become your own person. A lot of problems will disappear. It'd just be a peaceful world, I do believe. Maybe things will be harder in some sense, in a sense with some things, but for less stress, I'll take it. But again, I urge you to have some value besides money. There's more to life than money. There's more to the world than money. What someone can do for you, give to you, buy for you, and vice versa. It's more to life. And I want us to find value in ourselves and love ourselves besides it. So if I lose it all tomorrow, if I win the lottery and I have $300 million in my account, or if I make great money and I make $100,000 a year, I am just as valuable if I lose it all tomorrow. Some people, they self-destruct when they lose money because that's all they have. That's all they have. That's why they say, oh, money doesn't buy happiness, or money buys happiness, but it can't buy everything. It can't buy your way in heaven. That's one thing for sure. It cannot buy happiness. I don't care. Of course, do I want to cry over my breakup in a Rolls Royce versus a Honda? For sure. But at the end of the day, when I'm by myself, there's a lot of wealthy men and women who are focused on their careers. They make a lot of money, and they have the fancy car. Sorry, losing my voice. They have the fancy car, the big mansion, but nobody to share it with. I saw a quote, this man said, I had a lot of problems when I didn't have money. And when I had money, I fixed all those problems, but I knew money didn't matter when I had problems that money could not fix. And loneliness is a problem that money cannot fix. You can have a party every night, invite every stranger in the world to your home, to these parties. You can pay a woman to be with you for the night. You can pay a man to be with you for the night. You can pay for someone to go on a date with you. You can pay and buy gifts to these friends that you swear are your friends, but you're constantly buying things for them. And as soon as you're not there, nowhere to be found. You can buy people. You can buy anything in this world just about. But you cannot buy happiness. You cannot buy peace. You cannot buy your way into heaven. You cannot buy a loyal man or woman in your life to be there for you. You cannot buy everything. Money does not solve all problems. I'm sorry. So it's just very important to have some type of value besides that and to build a life. Don't be so focused on your career, making money and having all this money in the bank and forget to build a life. Yeah, you live in life, you're traveling, you're doing your thing, but you're alone. Being alone, having time to self, being secluded is needed. And there's a season for that. But we are not meant to be alone. We are meant to have not only people around us to support us, but we are meant to have companionship. And I find, I don't know more so for how much for women, but I feel like for men, what I notice a lot is, because it's mostly the man's job to settle down with the woman. So that's why you see the men are mostly the ones are proposing. It's not normal. Well, it's not regular for women to propose to men because we're waiting for the man to lead and to make that choice. Because we've been ready to get married. We've been loved you. We're just waiting for you to figure out if you love us back enough to settle down with us. So I noticed a lot of single men, like going into their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, no kid, no wife, no nothing. But you're bouncing around from woman to woman, trying to convince the world that you're so happy. When we both know you're not. I mean, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but you want to be happy with yourself first. Yes, by yourself first. Yes. But again, don't forget to find that person. Don't forget to build a life. Don't forget. What are you gonna do when you're old? And you need that help, that support system. But you don't have it because your parents are dead and gone. You're the last of your friends left. And you don't have a wife to ride out the rest of your life with. You don't have kids to help you and be of assistance to you now that you're old and you can't maybe run as fast as you can or run to the stores when you need to. You know, like a helping hand of some sort. What are you gonna do? Retirement home? That sucks. But when you build a life, there's happiness in that when it's done with the right person and people. For sure. For sure. There's more to life than money. Build that life with that woman or that man that just makes it better. And if kids are a part of your plan, build a family, build a legacy, build an empire so that when you are dead and gone, you've left something behind. Your name can continue, your legacy can continue, and you would have really made a difference in the world just from your circle and your family alone. That's fulfilling all by itself. And when you add value to your life beyond family and, friends, and you're spreading love and happiness to strangers, people around you that you don't even know, it feels good. I don't know. It feels good. I'm not always a positive person. Sometimes I can be negative. Sometimes I can be sad. Sometimes I can be down and out. Sometimes life gets to me. Sometimes I overthink things. Sometimes I stress. Sometimes I worry. But for the most part, I try not to project how I am feeling in the moment onto other people. Because nothing's worse than you approaching somebody, oh my God, hey girl, how you doing? Yeah, life's okay. Dang, I feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, and now I feel it coming onto my shoulders because you are just a walking rain cloud. I don't want to be that way. So For me, no matter how I'm feeling, I've learned to not project that onto other people. Some days, you just can't help it. Life is coming at you fast, and that's okay. But majority of the time, 90% of the time, you should be able to control how you feel and how you're projecting and what you're projecting onto other people based on your day and how you're feeling. I could be having a worse day. Hey, how are you? How's your day going? I haven't seen you in a long time. Or, oh my gosh, I saw you yesterday, but I love this outfit you have on, girl. Look at you. Okay. Somebody feeling themselves, just, giving compliments, or, oh my gosh, you need help with that? Oh, someone dropped something and it's just scattered all over the floor and it's a bunch of stuff and they can't help them pick it up. Just like spreading love and happiness and being helpful, it won't kill you. It really won't. Telling your friends and family you love them on every call and in person. Like, I like to make people feel uncomfortable. Because people act like saying I love you is such a crazy thing. But I've made it so normal now that it just kind of just spills off my tongue. And friends and family do it too. Like, there's no me leaving your presence without love you. I guess love you too. Like for the people who aren't so lovey-dovey and they're like, Camille again. And then sometimes they're saying it back. So it's like, it's contagious. Love is contagious. Peacefulness is contagious. Happiness is contagious. Value is contagious. When people see you helping other people, it makes them want to help other people. That's why when you see people post these videos of them helping the homeless, I prefer for you not to show their face, maybe blur their face out, because I don't want, if I'm homeless, for anybody to videotape me and post me unless I'm absolutely okay with it. It is what it is, But it should be beyond just showing and boasting, oh, I'm helping someone. That's not what it's about. It's about helping someone, being able to bring some value to their life, some happiness to their life, some, sharing some love to them that they're probably not getting. And if you're videotaping it to post for whatever reason, it not be to glorify yourself, but to show I'm blessed so I can be a blessing to others. And I want you to be a blessing to others. So I want you to give back too. I'm not posting this just to show how much money I have and I can give back or whatever. And I don't want you to clap and pat me on the back. I'm not doing it just for a pat on the back. I'm doing it to inspire other people to do the same, basically, But yeah, again, I urge you to make sure you are adding value to your life and the people around you are adding value to your life besides money. If I never get another gift again, I don't care. As long as I have your respect, your love, your support. What more is there? What more do I need from you? And what more do I need to give? Because when I meet people or the people around me, I want to give the same. Respect, love. All of it. Just more to life than money. So, for me, life without money is amazing. Amazing. Because I have a pretty good support system when it comes to my parents. Just them alone. If I had just them alone, I feel fulfilled because they're the best thing to me. Every relationship has room for improvement, but at the end of the day, I know that love is there. They respect me as a person, not just as their kid. But the love is there. It's unconditional. And I'm blessed to have that because a lot of people don't have that. And I wish everyone did. A lot of times we find ways to fill the voids in our lives with other things. And a lot of people are filling voids in their lives with money. And that's a temporary fix, temporary solution. It's not going to fulfill you. I don't care what you say or do. It's not enough. There's more to life. You need more. And those voids, sometimes the only thing that you can fill a void with is God. Meditation, prayer, positive thoughts, a relationship with God, talking to God, building yourself spiritually is really the only way to fill that void. Then you can build on other things. You don't have family built, start your own. Be the father you want to be the husband you think you should be, you know? Bring value to the world beyond money. Again, it's not enough. So without money, I do feel I am a very valuable woman because I spread love, kindness. I can be your peace as a person, whether you my man, my friend, my family, a stranger. I can give you that love. I can make you feel good. I can make you laugh. I can make you smile. And I feel like that's a lot of value right there. So let's make sure we're being a light in the world because it's a lot of darkness. It's a lot of sad things happening, a lot of depression, a lot of bad things going on. But as long as we have each other, support, love, friendship, peace, there's not enough money in the world to get any of those things genuinely in the right way. So as long as you have that, life is valuable with or without money. Anyways, that was my little powwow with you guys today. I really don't have anything else to say, but tell me what you think about this episode. Tell me if you were able to take anything from it. Tell me if you agree, disagree. I want to hear your thoughts. Smooches.